Well, I told you I'd have a special guest in the studio. She's really part of the family here, our larger community, arts community. I'm speaking of Dr. Michelle Schumann, the Artistic Director of the Austin Chamber Music Center and Festival. Welcome back.
Oh my goodness, it's so great to be here. It feels like welcome back because you're right, we are family, but it's also welcome to this new fabulous space at KMFA. So congratulations to you.
Well, it's really nice that we could be in the studio together and still be safe. There's enough room in this studio. The other one was a little bit cramped, but we're very happy here. The Austin Chamber Music Center started as a kind of summer chamber series back in 1981, and then added school, concert school teaching, as well as, of course, the much loved concerts through the season, which include the intimate concerts and synchronism concerts. But then there's the festival is a huge chunk of what you do and of your time spent, Michelle Schumann. So you've come in today with a scoop, as they used to say in the old days, and that is the lineup for this year's Austin Chamber Music Festival.
Yes, we are so excited to announce the festival for this summer. Of course, the festival was one of the first things that we started canceling last year, so it's been that long since we've been doing live performances. And when things started to turn around a bit, we were like, I think that we might have a window to be able to play some live performances and do it in a safe manner. So what we've decided for the festival this year is that we are going to run it from May 27th through June 24th, and we are going to do it outdoors.
Oh, nice.
So we are going to do it on the lawn at the Neil Cochran House, which is a fabulous historic mansion in West Campus, and they have a wonderful lawn that has these beautiful live oak trees, so you can be under the oak trees and hear some fantastic musicians. We're going to be there every Thursday night beginning on May 27th, and we're featuring the Schumann Chamber Players, which is my group,
Wonderful.
and Invoke is going to be there, and the Artisan String Quartet, and Artina McCain, and she's putting together a fabulous concert for us. And then I've put together also a group, a festival quartet, piano quartet group. So we are super excited to be able to do this. I thought it'd be a great year to celebrate our Austin artists because, we've all missed each other so much, and everyone is just giddy with excitement to be able to perform and to have an audience. And we'll have some special guests. We'll probably have some cicadas out there kind of joining in
A chorus
on the
of
music.
cicadas.
But it'll be beautiful.
That sounds tremendous, and it really is amazing what our artists have done with the virtual concerts, and of course Austin Chamber Music Center is no exception in this past year. For a second, I nearly asked the question, you moved it up about a month. Why have you moved it up a month? And then I thought outdoors. Is that the bottom line?
You are absolutely right. So our festival always runs in July, and we love doing it in July. And but I was like, if we're going to be outdoors, we have a smaller window. And so we thought we can still get beautiful kind of springish weather. I think the end of May and June, and it'll be in the evening too as the sun is setting. So I think it's going to be amazing.
Well, do you want to take us through each of the concerts? If you
Absolutely. So we'll start on May 27th. This will be with the Schumann Chamber Players. This is my piano trio that was kind of invented with the Austin Chamber Music Center, that is comprised of Sandy Yamamoto and Amy Levine Sang and myself on the piano, and we are so excited to play. We'll be doing some Rachmaninoff, and we will be playing Mendelssohn's D minor piano trio, which is one of the most, super exciting pieces ever composed. And then also a trio by David Baker called Roots 2. So I'm really excited about that concert, and we haven't seen each other, in a year and a half, and the ladies and I, we've done a couple of Skype kind of cocktail hours, and that's been
right.
fun, but it's time to get back to work, and that'll be very exciting. And then the second concert will be the Artisan String Quartet. Many people know the Artisan String Quartet because they are all principal players with the Austin Symphony. And recently, I think they traded out personnel a bit, and their first violinist now is Patrice Calixte, who is a relatively new member of the symphony, and he's such an amazing violinist. We did an online concert with him, a couple this season. I just love his playing, so I'm excited to hear them. They're going to do the Dvorak American Quartet along with some Haydn, and then also this wonderful piece by Carlos Simon called A Cry from the Grave.
Oh, lovely.
And that will be paired together with the Barber Adagio. So that concert will just be breathtaking, and so excited to see all of them again. And then Invoke is going to be doing our third concert. And most people in Austin know Invoke. They are this kind of rambunctious quartet who straddles the the idea of classical and contemporary, and they're a kind of an alt classical group, and they're going to be doing a set of mostly original pieces. So they've been composing a lot, and I think of all of us musicians, they've been the busiest during the pandemic. They've done tons of online concerts, so they've really kept up with the technology and the media, and they've been involved, and so they're just raring to go, and they will be fantastic.
Well, if you just tuned in, folks, you're listening to Midday Oasis, and we have the scoop today. Dr. Michelle Schumann, the Artistic Director of the Austin Chamber Music Center and Festival, and, by the way, amazing pianist, is here with us in the studio to tell us all about this year's Austin Chamber Music Festival. Yes, it is indeed happening. The dates will run May 27th through the end of June, every Thursday night at the Neil Cochran House. But I did want to ask you, I assume that there's some kind of social distancing happening.
We will have all the protocols in place with masks and social distancing. We'll be setting up seats and pods, so if people want to sit in a group of 4 people, but we'll have all of that kind of figured out ahead of time so that everyone will feel very comfortable. And actually the concerts will be without intermission, so once people are in place, we're all going to be there. So, and of course the outdoor part really helps a lot with this too.
Wonderful. Well, could you tell us about the final 2 concert programs?
Absolutely. Artina McCain will be joining us, and she's putting together a group. She's been curating our Black Composers Concert for 7 or 8 years now, and she always does an amazing program. And so she's invited her friends Ebony Thomas, fabulous flute player from Dallas, and also Ryan Murphy, who's a great cellist from the San Antonio Symphony. So they're doing a program of trios by Debussy and Undine Moore Smith. So it'll be a wonderful, wonderful concert, and I'm so glad that she can join us too, because her ties to Austin are so profound.
All right, and she recently released a CD just last year, so we've been enjoying that on KMFA as well. So.
Yeah, she's been busy too. She's a busy lady.
Yes, she is.
It's great. And then our final concert will be a festival piano quartet. You know, during the festival, I almost always put together a festival chamber orchestra. And I tried, but then it was just, it's too many people for this kind of situation. And so instead of doing that, I thought it'd be fun to do a piano quartet music, which is so great. So I'm bringing in Charles Weatherby, who's been a violinist with us for many, many, many years, so that'll be great to have him. And then Rita and Laura Andrade, they've played one of their online concerts with us this year, and they are ACMC alumni and unbelievable players. Just Laura is in residence at the Carnegie Hall with Ensemble Connect there, so it's great that she's fitting us into her schedule. And Rita has her own quartet too. So this will be an exciting concert we'll be doing the Schumann E-flat quartet, which is one of my all-time favorite pieces. And then we will also be doing a piano trio by Hector Villa-Lobos. And we commissioned a new transcription of Miguel de Aguilar's Disagree, which is this fabulous tango in many different kind of guises. So it'll be celebratory, and it'll be grand, and it'll just be a great way to cap off the festival.
It sounds amazing. I do want to ask you, I believe the capacity outdoors in this wonderful large space, maybe about 120 people.
That's what we're expecting to do. It's not gonna be one of these things where you kind of fit in as many people as possible. So 120 is about where we expect it to be, and we're pretty comfortable there.
Well, and given that, the public is so thirsty for concerts and such right now, if you should sell one out, right, or all of them out right away, whatever, are you still planning on filming these? Is there a chance that there will be a video presence of these concerts?
Yeah, good question. I'm glad you asked that. We will actually be live streaming them, and they will be available throughout the month of June and probably July as well. So we've been doing online concerts all year, and we had such a great feedback that people wanted us to continue that access even once we go in person, because not everyone can get to a concert. People don't drive at night and whatever that is. And so we're very excited this is the first time we're embarking on real live streaming. So it'll be an experiment for us, and we're excited to do it. We have the people in place, and we think it'll be a great opportunity for people to be able to see the whole series if they want to from their own living room as well.
Isn't that wonderful? So, and everyone, just like KMFA, everyone has access to it, which is a wonderful thing as as well. I want to thank you for coming in today. Are you hoping by the fall season that we'll get back to the full live concerts, or it's up in the air still? Or?
It's our plan.
Okay.
It's our plan right now, and we are planning. In fact, there might be some special things happening here at KMFA too. You just keep your ears open for that. But our plan is to start doing in-person performances with whatever protocols we need to do to keep people safe and engaged.
This is amazing. I love the talent, the ingenuity, the technology that's making everything possible these days. The Austin Chamber Music Center will present their Austin Chamber Music Festival May 27th through the end of June, with a concert each Thursday night at the Neil Cochran house, home, and grounds, and it will be socially distanced. What's the start time in each case?
7:30.
7:30 is consistently the start time. You may want to look into tickets. When can people already get their tickets as of this moment?
Yes, indeed. They will hit you. They will be ready as soon as you hear this. So I would get them quick if I were you.
Yes, the spaces will fill up. I want to thank you, Dr. Michelle Schumann, for all the great work you do in our community and for bringing us these beautiful live concerts. I'm looking forward to them. Thank you.
Thank you so much.